So here is the first potential area. I wonder if we'll go to that little cave if we stay here. That'd be a bit of a hike up. I'm guessing we won't. Looks like there's 2 spots for a fire. One here, one there.
Got a fire going. Moon is out. We had sandwiches on our drive up, but we're having some hot dogs. We're like Poppy would. Some hot dogs for like a late night little snacky poo.
Morning update. We left our tent at the campsite because we're planning to go back to that same spot to camp again tonight. We are currently headed out that road that we drove in on. So Killian is a trooper and he's driving us out. We are currently headed to the Arches, so that should be pretty fun. I think we might be buying a annual pass. Maybe. Yeah, might as well. We figured, we looked at the cost yesterday and it just seems totally worth it. So we shall see.
We are starting our hike, our trail, Devil's Loop or something. I don't know.
Devil's Garden.
Devil's Garden. So, kind of walking in here. It's a pretty busy place. Not surprisingly, I'm pretty sure it's like in the millions of people that actually come here every year. Tons of warning signs about heat stroke. And bringing water and salty foods and everything like that. So we'll see how this trail goes. So this is the first time that we've worn shorts while hiking. But then again, these are also pretty dedicated trails. We're coming up on an arch. I will show that. Sweet shade. Oh. We are coming up on another arch. Apparently there are 7 arches on this trail. supposedly.
Technically you're reaching 6 then. There are more than 7.
I don't know what this one is. I'm sure there'll be a sign. Lots of people. Like I said, there's a ton of people. We are not used to having so many people while hiking. Granted, we're also not used to having a dedicated path either. That all being said, I mean, there's one. There's some over there. I actually see someone sitting in that one. So I feel like this is more of it's a tourist trail. It's a view trail. So far it's been nice though. Giovanna feels like we're in a different country. I said state probably is more accurate. Which she then explained. However, she then went to explain that most countries are the size of our large states. So I suppose she's right. So there's no longer a trail. It's just sand. Here's a closer view of that arch. We were following a bunch of people, and I realized that there was a branch off. They all meet up at like kind of the same place. But instead of following a bunch of people, we doubled back a little bit, and cut a small swath through here to a connecting trail. So we're gonna head up this way, and it wraps around. The majority of people are headed up that way. Coming down this trail, while the other direction of the loop was definitely a good decision. We've seen a total of probably 7 people in the past over a half hour, whereas before there was constant people around. So all in all, it was good. I will say this side of the loop is hella warm though. Found a little rock formation that looks like a heart. I'm sure Mom would be pleased, you know, with the world of hearts. And Giovanna, because she is a fan. Giovanna? Yes?
No.
She is a fan. And it even has a little hole right on through. It is warm. Quite warm. Very interesting landscapes. Was not expecting to see this much green.
Your voice is carrying so far.
My voice is carrying so far, Giovanna. But I mean, it's like this giant rock fell from somewhere and just stopped right there. Crazy. So these walls, we're headed somewhere over there, but Giovanna was knocking on these rocks earlier and was like, the rock is hollow. She was going. And then I was like, look, and she's like, oh.
Killian.
So it must be sandstone.
Yeah.
So the trail we were taking leads up to there. It's called Private Arch. Real private spot. Kind of a pain to get to. But we went a different direction. So we ended up here. Should go into the shade. Wonderful. Wonderful sweet shade. So in our little space here, we took off our shoes and clothes to let them dry. Let our socks, shoes, shirts, backpacks, everything dry. And gonna have some lunch. So we kept going after lunch. Here it is. Well, not the one that was up there, but a different one here.
I'm gonna let you check it out.
Joanna kept going up from the arch.
Very pretty.
Call this one elephant
Yeah.
ears
Yeah.
and its trunk.
Yes.
If it's not called that, it should be. Just wanted to show this nice fir tree,
Christmas tree.
Christmas looking tree growing in the desert. It's a good tree. Point out just how long these spikes are, thorns, whatever, are on these cactus. It's like frickin' sharp. Oops, ow.
You respect the cactus?
Yeah, these things are like 2 inches long. There's random.
You just have to treat it nice.
Just have to treat the cactus nice, Giovanna says.
That's what I learned in school.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
This one is called the double O arches. For pretty obvious reasons. Also, I know I've said this like 10 times already. It is hot. It's like high noon 30 right now. And boy, we've stopped in the shade quite a few times to cool off. We're kind of headed back towards where there's gonna be more people now. Because where we were before was the very off the beaten path a little bit trails. So I think it's this way. It's a bit after, I don't know, it's like 1:30ish. Standing in some shade. There's some more arches that we didn't go down to go look at because
it's so hot.
It's warm. I think we're getting to that heat point where you don't want to, well, not say you'd like die, but you know, where you start not feeling good because you're too warm. Since our water packs are basically the same temperature as outside, it'll be nice to get back to the car, have a cold one. If anyone happens to know what these blue streaks are in this rock, please let us know down in the comments below. You know, if you have your bell notification turned on, which Kelsey does.
Kelsey.
We are back at this landscape arch.
The rainbow.
The rainbow. Cannot wait to get back to the Mazda. Oh my goodness.
We go for sugar.
Oh, ice.
I want one piece of ice. Or two.
Some raspberries. This is right after that clip, obviously. Giovanna wanted me to say, or to say to Dad Holzer, that look how much ice is in that cooler. We're back from the hike at our campsite. I'm in between two canyon walls. Well, it kind of loops around, it completely closes off, so this would be like a inner peninsula. If no one could tell, Giovanna lost one of her contacts this morning on the ground and didn't bring another pair, so she's been rocking glasses with sunglasses on top, even during the hike too.
It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't.
Apparently it wasn't that bad. So we made some lemonade, have some raspberries, and probably have like an earlier supper, I'm sure.
There's a lot of pasta.
We're having lots of pasta tonight. Also, check out these 6 shoes. Got them at Walmart.
$9.98.
Yeah, they were under $10. Because America. So we are in the tent. It's, I don't know, probably a little after 9. And we had our fire and supper and everything, and we're just laying on top of the sleeping bag currently, because it's still it's still pretty hot out. In another probably half hour the temp will drop quite a bit though. So yeah, I think we'll watch a movie or something and hit the hay.
Good morning. It is Saturday, the 4th of July. It is 6:05 and we are already headed out of our campsite because it just started to rain. And if
Well, it started to rain like 7 minutes ago.
Right.
So we literally just shoved everything in the back
Because
in no random order. Because one, we're in sand, so everything gets super muddy. But then two, the road that we had to take to get here isn't that great. And so we just want to make sure we can get back to interstate before the road actually starts getting slippery, because this mud or this sand gets crazy slippery when wet. So, well, Giovanna.
So he stole my story, so that is why we are leaving so early. That is why our vehicle is packed not how it normally would be. I'll give you an update once we hopefully get out.